All right, y'all. Today is finally the day that I'm sharing y'all my bathroom makeover. Here is a good before view. The walls were a sage kind of green. My cabinets and all that are white, and the decor was just really old stuff that has been in all of my homes that I just kind of put up whenever we moved into this house. This bathroom, I have been wanting to redo it for probably almost a year. It did not match my vibes. It did not match the rest of the decor in my house, and it was just functioning for us. I didn't have all my stuff, how I wanted it. So I was really excited to get this done. Josh is just filling in some holes for me before we start painting. And I will kind of show y'all the process of painting, but I'm not going to show you every little paint that I put on the wall. So just know that, it took me a long time to do this, and I'm giving y'all the best fast version of it. I will share with you the color of the paint. It's called Queen Anne's Lace, and it is by just the brand at Home Depot. I honestly think it's like the Glidden brand. It's the same as my other bathroom. However, it is a different color than my living room and dining room. Only maybe like one shade darker of a white, but it is still a very pretty, off-white color. Now, the way that I did this process was I would paint a wall and do like the first and second coat, and then I wanted stuff to start being hung up because I had stuff all over my house that belonged in the bathroom, and I didn't want my kids to like step on the mirror or anything or it get broke somehow. You just never know. So I painted that first wall and made sure it had all of its coats and asked Josh to hang that for me. These hooks and all this I got at Hobby Lobby, and I'm just going to put those on that new shelf that I got. I think this was day 2, so yeah, I was getting tired at this point. My back was starting to hurt. The hardest part is painting all of the walls, because painting like the bathroom vanity and all of that kind of stuff is no big deal, but reaching up high, like sitting down low, all of that is so exhausting and makes me feel old. I don't remember if I ever shared with y'all this little wooden shelf that I picked up at a random garage sale a few months ago. It actually came with 3 drawers, and I took one off, and I'm using it to hold all of my essential oils and my organic and natural skin and just wellness products on here. This is the shelf I picked up in the antique store, and I wanted Josh to put the hooks in it for our towels, and he told me the only way that it was going to be able to stay in the wall and not be yanked out like from our kids was if he actually screwed it into a stud in the wall. So unfortunately, we had to put a couple holes into the shelf, but I wanted it to be sturdy because my kids will try to get their own towel and they will yank it off, and I didn't want it all, coming down and pulling the whole wall out. So you really can't tell, but there is a couple holes into the shelf. So most of Hobby Lobby's wall decor, table decor, and all that kind of stuff was 50% off the other day. I ran in there looking for just a couple things that I wanted for this shelf, and that's where I found the little swan in the picture. I thought they were so cute paired together. And then of course I have my brass candlesticks on the other end, and they all pair really well with each other. Do y'all remember when I thrifted these? I found a new and much cuter spot for them. At this point, the walls were pretty much done and I was ready to start on the vanity, and I picked out a color called Mesa Taupe. So I know everyone else is probably having also some Arctic weather out there. If you're snowed in, I'm so sorry. It's freezing here. We don't have snow, but it does make it very hard to spray paint. So I'm doing this in my garage on a trash bag. I wanted these handles to kind of match the other hardware that I got. To take the finish off of these cabinets, I'm just using some liquid sandpaper, and this stuff works amazing, y'all. It seriously takes like 10 minutes and you can already feel the like finish coming off of your cabinets and stuff. So you just swirl it around in circular motions and yeah, just use like an old rag. So I'm doing this to all of these doors and drawers. Now, I decided I was not going to do like the entire vanity. Like, I'm not taking the drawers out and doing the inside. I'm not painting the bottom of the drawers, like none of that. We're just doing all the stuff that you can see, and I'm gonna do it as neatly as possible. It just would have been too much. There's too many parts and pieces that I probably would have had to take this thing completely apart, and I wasn't trying to do all that. So I'm taping up some of these spots where I don't want to have any crooked lines, and this is the paint that I decided to use in the color Mesa Taupe. I don't know, I think I already said that, but this is the bare cabinet door and trim paint, and I really liked it. It's very runny, but it dries very fast and it's very smooth. So I used both a brush and a roller. I did a brush first just to really get into all the little nooks and crannies, and then I went over it with a roller to give it kind of like a smooth finish, and I think that it really helped as far as like the coverage. Here is how it looks dry after, I think, all 2 to 3 coats is what it took. And I went to Target to get some new stuff for the bathroom. I wanted new towels, new wash rags, and just some stuff like that. I went with these like beige tan kind of colored towels. They're Casa Luna brand. So I also grabbed these Threshold washcloths. They're green and they are the best wash rags. They stay super thick even after you wash them. And then I just got this hand towel, and it's got the little loop so I can set it on my hook easy. I'm also going to be cleaning out and decluttering my little medicine cabinet. So I grabbed a couple of these Bright Room brand stackable little storage containers. Listen, we haven't cleaned our medicine cabinet in months, y'all. There was so much in here that I literally had to just throw in the trash. There was stuff in here from when I was still breastfeeding. I haven't breastfed in like over a year, 18 months, okay? And some stuff in there was from 3 years ago. Like, I just, okay, it was old stuff, okay? So I cleaned it all out and stacked everything in here best I could. I took this shelf, the little black metal shelf from my kitchen that really wasn't even being used, but look at how much storage space is at the top of that cabinet that needs to be used. So just really quick, here is a before reminder. The walls are green, the cabinets are sterile and white, and there's just no warmth to this room, really, like there really wasn't. No decor that looked good. And here is the after. Everything in here is just so much more warm to me. It definitely goes better with the rest of my house. It's much more my style of decor, and I just love it. I think the walls really brighten it up and make it look bigger, but the decor is warm enough to where it just still feels nice and cozy in here. Even though it's a bathroom, it looks more like me. Thank y'all so much for watching. Have a great week.